It's time. This time, another time, next time, from time to time. The word time has many meanings. But what is time? My name is Martin, and I am just now inviting you for a long-term adventure of discussions and lectures and information about reincarnation, about past lives. And first of all, I would like to put your attention on time and how much flexible it is, and I would like to change your perspective about time. This movie will last a couple of minutes only. Your lifetime is on average about 45 million minutes. But what is 45 million minutes if we can count time using thousands of years? So let's change this perspective. As per this definition, time is the continued sequence of existence and events that occurs in an apparently irreversible succession from the past through the present and into the future. Yeah, we cannot reverse when something has happened, at least in the material world. We can reverse energy from the past, but we will talk about it later. When I started my spiritual journey, the time for me was like a cunning, unfair tool arranged by this earth system of living and dying, which protected us from see what happened before. And when I did a lot of meditations and I realized how much energy sometimes it's needed, it's required, and how much energy and time and effort is required to see what has been done in the past, to see my previous life. I was so angry about it. But over time, once it came like enlightening, I realized that the time is so precious tool which enables us to experience the sequence of happenings in our life. So when we do something positive and we expect positive results out of it, we may see how it comes, how our project grow, because when we focus energy on something, the bigger project is, the longer time we need to build it, because it's matter. It's not possible to build a house within 5 minutes. We can visualize it when we are meditating and when we are affirmating this, but to build a house we need a sequence of events and investments and a lot of energy and other people involved. So it's really perfect time. It's a really perfect tool. When you ask the scientists, they will tell you that the time does not exist in higher dimensions, which means actually that in higher dimensions, this is actually the space which we may enter when meditating, during hypnosis or when using some psychedelics experiences, because then we can experience what happened before. We may experience what may happen in the future, possibilities, and in that space everything may be in one place, one space. But you may imagine that in the place where you are living now, and let's say you are sitting on your sofa, and let's imagine that the house is old enough, and 100 years ago there was another sofa in this place and someone else was sitting there. So you know it's not simply possible to have the same two persons, one from 100 years ago and yourself sitting in the same place in the same time. If you live in a big city which is old enough to experience many long history, so like people in Middle Ages were living in the same place where you are living now, and then Renaissance time, and then let's say Napoleonic Wars time, and then 80 years ago. But it's not possible that every of this is happening in one time. Everything of this is happening now. There must be a sequence. So it's really another perspective of looking at that, and it's perfect, because if we want to experience matter, if we want to touch things, if we want to earn money, to collect money for something, if we want to create some huge projects, we need a time. That's perfect. That's perfect occasion for our souls for us as souls to learn. I mentioned that the time does not exist, and in higher dimensions. So in practical life, it might happen that when someone is dying, and the body died, but the soul still exists, actually exists forever. So the consciousness is leaving the body, but the consciousness, the soul, may be so much excited about the fact that the body died. Maybe it was some car accident, or maybe the person was so furious or so angry about something or somebody, and this person still wants some things to happen, to take a revenge, maybe to search for some help. Like once I met someone during meditation, and the person died a couple of dozens years ago, and it was a musician coming back home from his from a restaurant to his home, and it was, you know, very late night, or actually in the morning, and he was killed. He was murdered for money, and somebody has cut his neck, his throat, and he was searching like that for help, so for medical help, because he still believed that he may be rescued from that situation, and he simply didn't notice that he died already. So it was just enough to tell him, sorry, gentleman, but it's time to go to another dimension for you. You are wasting your time and energy here. So that's the things are going. It is now new moon time. It's a new moon in Virgo. So the time to use your intuition, but also logic mind. Just think about time in the meantime till our next video, and see you often.